Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, Jack. Welcome to another episode of our struggle over Philippines. In this episode, well, I'm not sure what's going to happen, but well, if you remember the previous one, we put a massive dent into enemy forces by sinking Yamato and one of the Congo class battleships. So I hope that in this episode we can cause even more damage to enemy forces. At this moment we are at a massive advantage over the enemy, providing that our losses stopped at 8 ships since the beginning of this war, which is pretty good. We mostly lost submarines because I'm absolute crap at operating those. When it comes to enemy losses, they are, well, that's quite a long and extensive list, and it includes almost every single class of the ship, apart from one. And you may guess which one that is. Yes, enemy still has all of their aircraft carriers. We actually haven't encountered even a single one of them. But, well, even without that, we managed to sink 108 of enemy ships. So, yeah, that is a lot. That is definitely a lot, and we have a massive advantage at this point. And it has been only a month since this encounter started, so I'm a little bit worried because this campaign runs deeply into 1943. And enemy lost, I would risk and say, nearly half of their forces by now. So the encounters starting from now will be a little bit less intense unless we come across enemy aircraft carrier, which will probably be a serious encounter that may happen after we capture Guadalcanal. But before that happens, we need to lead Convoy 1 all the way to Rennell Island, drop off some of the supplies, pick up some more of different supplies, and move that to Guadalcanal to support this invasion, which is not doing so great at the moment. Out of 2,000 soldiers that I left there, only 1,834 is still alive and fighting, and they are almost out of supplies. Yeah, Sima Toxic. Yeah, I also believe that I could easily finish this before end of 1942. However, objectives requires me to build up Guadalcanal up to level 5, which on its own should take 14 weeks of in-game time, which is, well, nearly 3 months. Well, it's over 3 months. So there is no chance I'm going to finish this in 1942. But most of the fights should end by the end of 1942, yes. And all that we will have to do is to deal with massive air advantage over Solomon Sea and probably kill off some of the convoys that might still be alive. Right. What do we have here? How am I? I am doing pretty good. As always, it's War on the Sea stream, which I'm doing in the middle of the day, in between my work days. So unfortunately, I am a little bit tired, but that's normal for me, I guess. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Alexander, please stick to English language. It will be much easier for everyone to understand what you are talking about. Unfortunately, those streams are in English, and it would be much easier to communicate. Right. Right. What else was I supposed to say? I always get distracted by the chat, which is a good thing. I really enjoy that you guys are so active on the chat. Oh yeah. You may have probably noticed that I am nearing 1000 subscribers. I think at the start of the stream I was at 980. So if you are new to the stream, I strongly encourage you to press that subscribe button. If you would like to see what's going to happen first, well, here we go. Let's begin. Right. So it's 7:30 in the afternoon, so I won't be able to launch any aircrafts. Anything that is in the air may, well, yeah, all those scout aircrafts are about to come back. Right, so the plan for today's episode is as follows. Task Force 3 is coming back to New Hebrides to recover from that massive battle we had last week. CV Fleet will remain northeast of Coral Sea, and for now that's my only air force that is present in this area, apart from few fighters on Renal Island. Unfortunately, that's everything I can eventually launch. Guadalcanal is being invaded, and I'm hoping to drop off some more soldiers in this episode, hopefully. However, Convoy 1 is very far away, and it's going to take at least 2 days before they reach Guadalcanal. Until then, Task Force 1 is going to slowly retreat towards New Hebrides to get some more supplies and ammunition. And Task Force 2, what is Task Force 2 doing? Oh, no, okay, my apologies. Task Force 1 is going to continue patrol, and Task Force 2 will retreat to New Hebrides to get some new supplies and ammunition in the meantime. Okay. Sub 1, which is that lonely Tambor class that was heavily damaged, is still retreating to New Hebrides. She will be sent back for repairs, and it will probably take ages before she is able to be deployed again. And what else? Task Force 4 is replacing Task Force 3 in their patrol north of Coral Sea. I think that's it. That's our current situation. Let me just double check if everyone has their orders set. I think we should be good for now. So let's speed up time and let's see what's going to happen. It's going to be night time, so I don't expect much. Okay, things are progressing really smooth. CV Fleet is about to run out of orders. We shall fix this. They're gonna patrol in circles, and hopefully I can keep them alive and away from too much trouble. Okay, so just as expected, that massive dent we put in enemy forces. Oh, never mind. Oh, yeah, I completely missed that. We actually advanced by 1 full day. Right. That was a huge mistake. I should have paid more attention to time, but I was too busy managing CV Fleet 1. Anyway, that 1 day of progression moved Convoy 1 closer to Renal Island, and we found ourselves a target. 2 destroyers and 2 light cruisers are approaching Task Force 1. Right, and these guys have battleship. Okay. Right, it's late, so I won't be able to launch any aircrafts. Okay, so let's quickly save that, just in case. Let's call it Stream Encounter 2, just in case the game decides to crash. If you remember one of my previous streams, sometimes during the first battle of the day, or after the first battle has been concluded, the game decides to crash for some reason. Okay, anyway, we should be safe from that. So let's begin this encounter. It should be fairly easy. We got a massive fleet out here. Unfortunately, there is no scouts, and I will have to rely only on my radar, which is a huge American advantage in this campaign. Most of Japanese ships doesn't come with radar. Right. Samson, where should we lead our formation to? First of all, let's double check what the formation is. I would like to remain in 3-column formation. Spread up really nicely. Okay, perfect. Right, so we've spotted enemy fleets somewhere around here, and if the game placed them where they should be, they should appear from this direction. So what I'm gonna do is I will perform this maneuver and retreat towards Guadalcanal. And whatever we can spot in the meantime is hopefully gonna get shot. Okay, so far things are looking good. I don't see any torpedo being launched at this very moment. So we might be lucky and there is no submarine in here. Perfect. Yeah, I don't see any submarines. That's good. It's gonna take a while before we can spot any enemy ships. At least at this moment, I don't see anything. I'm sure they are here somewhere. Question is, where exactly they are? Nothing's been spotted yet. Okay, let's use time compression and let's see if we can find them. Or if they're gonna slip through. Okay, nothing just yet. But soon my fleet is going to maneuver again. Yeah, but even if I change formation at the start of the battle, the entire fleet needs to actually get into positions. So if I will change formation at the beginning of the battle, or at least if I will drastically change the formation, it will cause a massive mess among my ranks. So yeah, but it's nice that the game lets you give some initial orders at the start of the battle, but it's still not perfect. I could technically change the formation before getting into the battle, and then I would start it in that formation. But well, everything was preset. Okay, my ships are turning. Now that's the moment of truth. If I'm lucky, I will find those enemy cruisers and destroyers. If I'm not, that's not gonna be good. So far, no luck. Even though I have a radar, and even though the weather is good, I can't see anything. Was it a ghost fleet? That's interesting. Or maybe enemy decided to retreat. That may also be an option. That is very interesting. Where are these guys? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Nothing so far. That is not good. If by any chance I will let them slip through, they might do something around Guadalcanal, and I don't want them to interfere with that invasion. It's already going bad as it is. I will definitely have to put some effort to find them next day. That is, if I won't find them during this battle. Okay, we will be maneuvering again. The problem is that since I started the battle, they won't be visible for next hour, and 1 hour is quite a long time for a fleet to actually reposition. So I'm still hoping that I can eventually find them and exchange a couple of shots with them. If I could perhaps sink those light cruisers, that would definitely help me a lot. I know roughly where they were supposed to be, which is somewhere in this area. So hopefully right now I'm heading towards the enemy. Can't see anything just yet. But sometimes it may take a while before we find each other. Doesn't look like there is anything. A bit foggy night. Okay, just a while longer. I'm actually surprised that radar didn't catch anything. That is really weird. Where are they? Let's see. Portland has radar on. Indiana also has radar on. Too bad I didn't have any aircraft in the air. That would definitely make things much easier. Problem is that it's nighttime and you can't launch aircraft during nighttime. And since the battle started at 8 o'clock, it was way too late to launch any aircraft. This doesn't look good, isn't it? Right, let's give it a moment. Perhaps we will find them eventually. It doesn't look like we will. If enemy is smart, they either slipped through and went towards Guadalcanal, which is not a good outcome for me, or they decided to retreat. Yeah, okay, let's retreat, and we can basically leave right now. Oh well, that was very unsuccessful search, but it's also my fault, because I ran out of orders. But since we know that enemy should be around here, I do expect them to actually head towards Guadalcanal. So what I'm gonna do is to set up a patrol route around here for next 7 hours. And let's see what's going to happen. And then I will go back to my regular patrol route so that we can maybe catch anything that comes into this area. Let's do a circle around here. Perfect. Let's plan it for next 48 hours. 32, 33, 35, 36. Ooh. My goodness me, it doesn't take that long for this fleet to actually go around. Okay, 44. Fantastic. Finally, we can see some... Oh, 48 hours. Okay, perfect. And the fleet will pretty much end up in the same spot. Right. How's the Guadalcanal looking? Okay, 1,739 soldiers. That's not good, not good. But Convoy 1 is very close. We just need to drop off fuel and engineering equipment on Renal Island, pick up some more supplies, and then we can head towards Guadalcanal. Okay, CV fleet will be circling around for quite a while. Let's see if we can find anything. Oh, there we go. We found them. Okay, so those 2 destroyers and 2 cruisers are indeed heading towards Guadalcanal. Okay, okay. Let's try and find them. But that means another night battle. Okay, let's turn on the radar. And let's see if we can find these guys. No luck so far. Right, where could they be? This is definitely not good. Enemy is trying to avoid engagement. Oh, never mind. Never mind. We found ourselves a target. What do we have here? Okay, let's perhaps target that for now. Range 18,000 yards. Okay, so let's pause the game. Let's identify these guys. Okay, we want Japanese light cruisers. And what is that? We got 4 guns. Okay. And this guy also has 4 guns. Is that gonna be Tenryu? It looks like. Yeah. So the first one is in fact Tenryu. Okay. That's good. Rob, I'm not sure if enemy is taking this type of maneuvers. But yeah, it would be nice to see that enemy is actually trying to avoid combat if the odds are not on their favor. I know that if it damage enemy ship, they are trying to retreat, or if they get overwhelmed with your firepower, they will do that. But I've never seen them to actually retreat before the battle actually started or before initial engagement. So that was nice, a nice change. Right, let's stop tracking Tenryu. Oh, no. My goodness me. Let's target number 1. Let's see what that is. Oh, that looks like Kuma, is it? If I'm correct. Tenryu, Kuma, is it? Well, it looks like there are 3 funnels. Okay, yeah, there are like 2 box type thingies. Okay, yeah. Let's see, gun placement. Yeah, they look correct. I'd say this is Kuma. I might be wrong though. Right, I'm not really bothered by destroyers at the moment. That looks like a kamikaze probably, or something similar. And that is also like a, yeah, one of these. Okay, not too strong fleet compared to me. So I should easily be able to deal with them. Let's see, Indiana can hold fire for now. Northampton. Okay. If you could target Kuma for me. APs, full salvo, okay. Let's fire a couple of shots. Range is nearly 20,000 yards, so I don't expect high accuracy from her. Portland, you can fire a couple of shots at Tenryu. Same goes. AP, full salvo, and that should do the job. And Boise, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Focus fire on Tenryu for now. AP, let's say narrow and spot. Yeah, okay, let's not waste too much ammo. Okay, that should do. Destroyers can hold fire. Okay, let's see at the results. First shot shouldn't be too accurate. And hey, screenshots are working. That is a nice development. Okay, enemy is not returning fire just yet. Ooh. Okay, first shots landed near Kuma. They were very close. I have to say that, yeah, those were pretty good shots. Okay, we can see where my fleet is firing from. Ooh, those were very bad shots if they were fired at Tenryu. Okay, but since we are closing the distance, we should soon see some... Oh my goodness me, who fired that? I think I will have to speak with the gunners later on. Oh, those were much closer shots. That is good. Right, Samson. Okay, we got you there. So my fleet can maneuver north. I haven't yet spotted those two destroyers. Hello, it's Team. You didn't miss much. It's pretty much my first encounter with the enemy. Oh, okay. Samson can now work on a solution for number 3. Phelps could work on a solution for number 4. And Moffat, where are you in the formation? Oh, you will be the closest one, so you can target number 3. Perhaps if you could fire 2 salvos of star shells. That's first. Turn off spot. Fire one more, if you can. Can you? Oh yeah, the enemy is definitely trying to retreat. They probably quickly realized that it's not the best idea. Let's hold fire. Now let's fire. Okay. Phelps, you're gonna also fire. And Samson, you can open fire at enemy destroyer. Let's do some course correction. That should do. Okay, perfect. Right, let's see what kind of damage we did. Oh, we actually scored a hit on Kuma. That's good. That's good. Let me just take a screenshot. Perfect. Oh, enemy fired some star shells over my positions. Okay. Ooh, yeah, my formation is pretty much spread out. Ooh, did we score the hit on Tenryu? I think that was a hit. Or was it just them firing? Ooh, that went close. Oh, ship 4 lost. That's not good. Yeah, my fleet is not in the best condition at the moment. Or rather position. Right, Samson, do me a favor and just follow the enemy. Let's chase them and hope for the best. If we can damage their cruisers, we might be able to slow them down. We lost contact with destroyers. But that's normal. Oh. Yeah, enemy is running away. And they are running pretty fast. Making 36 knots. So definitely they don't want to get caught by my fleet. Oh, that was a massive hit on that destroyer. Let's see, did any of my ships took a hit? Not so far. Oh, I think enemy is firing star shells. And surprisingly, my ships are still firing, even though I don't really see the enemy. That is very interesting. This is very interesting. Sadly, the enemy is much faster than me. I'm not sure if I can chase them up. Samson, 37 knots. I want you to go at full speed. Let's see if the rest of my fleet can keep up. Yeah, I think Indiana won't be able to do that. She is taking light fire. Not a big deal. Boise won't be able to keep up, that's for sure. Portland, not a chance. Chester, nope. So it's only 3 of my destroyers that can eventually rush forward. And hopefully get in contact with the enemy. We did score a massive hit on enemy destroyer, so there is a chance that this damage will slow him down. But at this point it feels like I'm just wasting ammunition. Oh, destroyers will be able to go to a full speed anyway, even if they are in formation. But they will automatically break it, because rest of the fleet won't be able to keep up. The question is there a point to actually chase the enemy? That's what I'm wondering. I think it will be a good idea to break the pursuit. So right now we are just running into a risk of being damaged. And providing that enemy was in a kind of hurry to run away, I don't expect miracles to happen. And since we are not actually seeing them, I can see a smokestack coming from something. So we definitely set one of them on fire. Since I'm not in contact with the enemy, I can't really see what's going on in there. That would be probably there. Right. Let me just... Okay. All units cease attack. It's just a waste of ammo at this point. Let's see if I can find the enemy again. And perhaps re-establish contact. I can't use time compression. Okay, they are firing some shots. Is there still smokestack? No, there isn't. So enemy definitely fixed fire. Yeah, I think it will be wiser. Perhaps... Oh, I could see some flashes. Could that be that enemy is actually turning? Because they would otherwise run into the island. Yeah. We might eventually succeed and catch them. That might be a good idea. Yeah, they are running towards this island. We just turn the formation sharply. I'm a bit scared to leave my large ships behind. Mostly because they won't be effectively able to support me with accurate fire. But my destroyers should be able to keep up with the enemy. And soon we might find them. In fact, I think I can see something on the horizon. That be one of the enemy destroyers? Nope. Just looks like that, but it's not. Yeah, time compression is still not available. So at this point, that's the question. Should we retreat from this battle and re-engage? During daytime, we will have massive advantage because I can catch up with enemy and use Air Force to actually deal with them. Do I do anything except Q&A? I don't know. To be fair, I haven't planned that yet. There might be something. I might do a stream and go through questions that you ask on my Discord. I might just record a video. I didn't really thought about that. Ooh. Enemy fire became a little bit more accurate. Right, you know what? I don't see too much of a point to continue with that, so let's retreat. Yeah, enemy suffered no damage whatsoever. We did definitely hit one of those destroyers, but that wasn't successful battle, and there was no point to actually chase the enemy. Ooh, I think that fleet brought some soldiers, did they? They might have. Right. Task Force 1 will remain in this area for next 5 to 6 hours. So hopefully we will be able to re-engage with enemy destroyers and light cruisers and maybe cause some damage. But it's 10 p.m. So we'll see what enemy will do. Unfortunately, I got no other fleet in this area to catch them. Task Force 2, okay, made their way to New Hebrides, and I can reorganize them, so let's do that. I need to release Cummings, which is... what class of ship is that? Okay, I will find out. So Cummings gets released. Everyone will replenish. Now I need new sea. I need destroyer. Cummings. Was it Porter? No. Mayhan? Yes, that was Mayhan. So let's recruit Drayton. There we go. Should we recruit anything else? I don't really have points to recruit anything bigger than heavy cruiser. And I don't have too many of those. Baltimore won't be available until April. Wichita is lost, and that was the only ship in the class. New Orleans, yeah, I could eventually recruit one extra New Orleans. Portland, yeah, I still got Indianapolis. Northampton, yeah, there is quite a few. Pensacola, yeah, both of them were deployed. And both of them... Oh, no, Salt Lake City is in action, but Pensacola is undergoing repairs. Right, I think that's going to be it. So let's say it's done. Merge groups. Drayton. Perfect. And you're going to swap positions with Salt Lake City. How's the formation looking? Salt Lake City is number 7. And I want her to become number 5. Is it? Yeah, so we got Northampton and Salt Lake City on positions 2 and 5. And Columbia and San Juan on positions 6 and 7. On positions 1, 3, and 4, we got Davis, Mahan, Drayton. Perfect. Okay, good formation. Heavy cruisers are in the middle, and that is Task Force. I think that was 2. Okay, and these guys can sail back to this area, and they will be patrolling the opposite direction. Yeah. It's gonna take a full day before they're gonna return. Okay, but let's do a couple of circles. Few more. There we go. Okay, that's good. Perfect. Okay. So that's done. Sub 1 is on its way, but that's gonna get decommissioned. Task Force 3 is still on its way. Okay, Task Force 4. Yeah, they still got a few hours. How long it will take? 14 hours. So let's set their patrol route, which they are about to enter. Okay. Perhaps do a couple of ziggy-zaggies or zigzags. Okay, then sail around and get in there. Okay, perfect. Sub 3, oh, you are out of orders. So perhaps you could check out this area, because enemy seems to be going through it quite a lot. So maybe we can catch another task force. Okay, that's gonna take a while. We can't launch any more aircrafts at the moment. Guadalcanal, yeah, these guys are fighting. Good. All right. Let's get it done. No more contacts for Task Force 1. Oh, there we go. We re-established contact with those destroyers and light cruisers. So they are clearly messing around Guadalcanal. Convoy 1 is a little bit too far from Renal Island. Task Force 2 is on its way. Okay. Right, let's begin this encounter. And as always, we will just turn on the radar and hope for the best. If we can eventually damage the enemy, then we should be able to deal some damage. Okay. Well, to deal some damage, to sink them. If they are damaged and can't move, that is going to be our goal. Right. Enemy will probably turn south, so I will approach them head on. I shall hold fire for now. Yeah, they are turning south. Okay. It is gonna take a while before I will catch these guys. Oh my goodness me, they just vanished. They just vanished. This is weird. Okay, so what I'm gonna do... Again, I will just increase speed for Samsung. And hopefully we will be able to catch the enemy really quick. Oh, there we go. The game slowed down, which means, yeah, the enemy opened fire. But we still can't see them. Which is a bit weird, because I am supposed to have the advantage of seeing the enemy, not them. Well, clearly that's not the case. Oh, there we go. Re-established contact with ship number 1. So, Chester. Attack ship number 1 with AP. And fire. Portland. You can attack number 2. Okay, Boise. You can also open fire on number 1. Hopefully it will be accurate. How do we look? Okay, it doesn't look bad. But there are still destroyers to be found. And I still can't see them. So let's see, what are we shooting at? Yeah. Number 1 and 2 are enemy cruisers. And they are trying to retreat. I'm not gonna let that happen this time. Ooh. Okay, some shots are landing. I will use my trump card, which is manual fire. And that's gonna be Indiana, targeting number 2. Why number 2? Because she is slow enough to eventually take a hit. Yeah, she's gonna take that hit. Come on. Oh, shuts out. If we are lucky. Ooh, that was something large. If we are lucky, number 2 is gonna take a hit. No, we are not. Not a chance she's gonna take it. Yeah, just behind her. Let's fear not. I will fire one more. And this one should actually connect. That's the ship we are shooting at. Oh. Oh, that went a bit short. No. Hold fire. You are speeding up. Okay. If I'm lucky, this time I should hit. I just need to score one hit. Oh, okay. I did, but that's not the salvo I fired. Oh, that's the salvo I fired. Yeah, she's not looking good right now. Okay, let's fire one salvo at number 1. And again, if we are lucky, we can at least catch those light cruisers. They are going to slow down. I'm 100% sure about that. That's gonna be hit on number 1. Oh, and it is a hit on number 1. Yeah. Oh, there's another hit. Right. Indiana can cease fire. Samson, how far are you from other ships? Yeah, you guys can eventually start doing something, isn't it? So Samson, you're gonna attack number 4 with some narrow fire. Phelps, you can... where are you in the formation? You are outside. So number 4 will be better target for you. Yeah, you open fire. And Moffat, yeah, you can target number 3. And open fire. Boise, okay, you are far away and you are targeting number 1. Okay, so enemy definitely took a massive hit. Except Indiana, everyone is currently engaging with the targets. I decided that there is no point opening fire from the battleship just yet. Looks like... what is that? Tenryu. Tenryu is not having a good day. That's for sure. Let's unpause the game. Let's perhaps grab a screenshot. We might need it. Ooh, that was a big salvo. Oh, some more hits on Kuma. Was it Kuma? Yeah, I think that's Kuma. But not too much effect on her. It's a surprise. It's a massive surprise. Perhaps I could fire one more from Indiana. Let's stop targeting. Let's target number 1. Let's switch to her. Let's switch to manual so that we won't waste too much ammunition. And let's fire. Okay, shots out. Oh yeah, that tender is in a very bad shape. That 16-inch shell definitely did a lot of damage. Ooh, and she's taking even more and more. If we are lucky, Kuma will take fire as well. Okay, yeah, we are. Yeah, she should be done for right now. She will probably survive for a few more minutes. But with massive fire in engine section, I doubt she will be able to maintain her speed. And providing that my entire fleet is about... Yeah, they will be very close. Ooh, that's not looking good for them. I think the only threat that is left during this battle is going to be destroyers. And I doubt they will be able to do much. Oh! Oh, it looks like enemy... Yeah, they crashed. Ooh. Yep, they definitely crashed and damaged each other. That's not looking good for these guys. Ooh! Number 3, whatever that destroyer is, just took a hit because of that collision. She definitely had felt that. It's Tim. William D. Porter. I think, yes. I think that is William D. Porter. At least the ship that I was releasing. Right, Samson. You don't have to rush that much. So, let's get back into formation. Let's slow down to 22 knots. No need to rush into enemy positions too much. Yeah, you are extremely close. Hopefully, you won't get damaged. Okay, number 3. What are you doing? Oh, you decided. Oh, you wanted William D. Porter. I think... I'm not sure, but William D. Porter might already be commissioned. Or maybe... I'll look at this. She might eventually be commissioned with another aircraft carrier that I will be putting into action at some point. Okay, are you going to launch torpedoes at me? Oh, okay. Moffat took a hit. Not the greatest outcome, but perhaps I'm going... Yeah, I'm coming a little bit too close to the enemy, do I? Let's send Samson more to the south. There's no need to take extra risk. Moffat damage control. Okay. Okay, just light damage was taken. The fires are spreading though. Let's keep them in control. Okay, Moffat, are you the only one firing at number 3? Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look. Are there any torpedoes in the water? Not just yet. Okay, it doesn't look like there were any torpedo launches. There is no Iowa in the game, unfortunately. You can't even get there. The biggest battleship you can get is North Carolina, and she is already commissioned, if I remember correctly. Maybe not North Carolina itself, but I think I commissioned one of them. Oh. Right, Moffat, my friend. You're gonna have to split away from the formation. And I need you to slow down. In fact, just bring the ship to a full stop. Because those fires are spreading dangerously fast. Yeah. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Ooh. It is still minor damage. Hopefully you won't take any hits. Okay, number 3 is retreating. No, unfortunately Iowa won't be available. Surprisingly enough. Okay, this destroyer, whatever that is, we haven't identified her yet. Yeah, she definitely took a massive blow from someone. Tenryu. Tenryu is on fire, but she is basically making a mad dash. Oh, she just took a hit around engine section. Hopefully that will deal the damage we need. Ooh, I don't like what is happening here. 30 seconds. I just need to take this fire out. You need to move. Move. You know what? Samson. Yeah, you guys get back into formation. Okay. And now you can all turn. There might be... Oh, okay. We managed to avoid the collision. Perfect. Let's see. Damage control. Okay, no more fires on Moffat. Portland, for some reason, is in control. No. I want you guys to properly form up. There we go. Perfect. Right. Moffat is back in action. Indiana, you might want to fire off a couple more shots. Yeah, this guy is running away. So let us show her that this is indeed not the greatest idea. Okay, shuts out. If that's gonna hit, I doubt this Kuma will survive it. Ooh, okay, just a little bit too much lead on her, but yeah, she definitely must have felt that. Okay, let's fire one more. Yeah. Oh, she is sitting very low in the water, listing a little bit. Yeah, definitely there were 2 or more shots. Oh, okay. Another salvo that went a little bit too far ahead. Number 2 decided to make a mad dash and run. I'm not gonna let that happen. That might actually go too far ahead. Is it going to... Ooh, okay, she took a hit. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That doesn't look good, isn't it? She is on fire. And I think she's slowing down. Oh yeah. Okay, all of enemy ships are on fire. This is good. They are retreating, but I don't give them much chance to actually do something. Are we... Oh, okay, okay. I can see a problem. Samson is out of ammo. Phelps, how are you doing? Oh, okay. Right, and Moffat is probably out. Okay, okay, okay. They actually went out really quick. And this is not something I really enjoy. Chester, how are you doing in terms of ammunition? You're almost out. Oh, okay. Ceasefire. Portland. Oh, you're out. You just got a couple of HE shells. You're gonna cease fire. And Boise, you're out. Cease fire. Right. I need some precision right now. Oh my goodness me, who is that? He is sitting low in the water. That nighttime engagement costed me quite a lot of ammunition. Are you firing at me? You little cheeky bugger. Oh. Hello, Diftis. Glad to have you here. Nice that you joined. Oh, yeah, this destroyer doesn't look good. She might sink on her own, but she is surprisingly fast. Right, I shall help her. Do I? Okay, few AP shells won't hurt. At least me. Unfortunately, enemy won't be lucky with those. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, that was a good hit. Disaster. Well, just a little bit. Oh, 4 is sinking. Yeah. After taking 16-inch shell right through the middle of your ship, you will definitely sink. Especially if you are a destroyer. Oh, number 3 is holding pretty well. You know what? I got a present for you. I have to admit, those light cruisers are holding pretty well. Oh. You must have felt that, but there was no direct hits. I am disappointed. Perhaps that will end up being a direct hit. Oh, you stopped, you cheeky bugger. Oh, never mind. You just took a direct 16-inch shell. How do you feel about that? Yeah, okay. That's a good confirmation. Number 1, you're gonna take some 16-inch shells too. There you go, presents out. Sansa is in the battle. And we got... Oh yeah, we got one more ship to sink. Yeah, okay. This guy is not gonna survive anything. Oh, number one is... No. Yeah, number one is sinking. Oh, yeah, you just took like 3 16-inch shells. So no wonder. Let's fire in here. There we go. And that's the last enemy cruiser. I doubt you're gonna survive that. But just in case... Yeah, I don't think this is gonna end well. Okay, so all of enemy ships are sinking, which is good. That is extremely and very good. Let's take a nice screenshot of this beautiful situation. Yeah, you definitely don't look good. You didn't miss much, apart from the fact that all my heavy cruisers, light cruisers and destroyers went out of ammo. So basically that fleet is absolutely useless. Well, I can always use Indiana. She is almost full. Right, but we can now leave this battle. Okay, we sank 4 ships, perfect. We didn't even bother to identify them, and perhaps that was a well, in this case this was a mistake, because I gave orders for my ships to actually fire on their own. Yeah, next time I need to spend that 5 seconds and identify them manually. Not that it would change much, they would still sink, but it would be much easier to do something. Okay, so Task Force 1 will have to survive being out of ammo until Task Force 2 arrives. Not... Oh yeah, that's perhaps not the best situation ever. Is there anything I could use? I could eventually send Task Force 3. They just suffered light damage. It's only New Orleans that needs some repairs. The rest of these guys seems to be fine. Nah, I'll be fine. I don't know if I want to risk Convoy 1 though. Nah, we'll be fine. We got air cover right now. Well, we will have air cover really soon. And Task Force 2 should be there. Too bad those waypoints doesn't say exactly when they will arrive. But it should take them less than a day. So by the next evening, I can release Task Force 1 of their duties and return them to New Hebrides for some more ammunition. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Right, time compression. Let's push time forward and see what's gonna happen. Okay, perfect. Okay, right. So Convoy 1 just arrived at Renault Island. What I need to do now is manage cargo of Cimarron and C3. Okay, I can unload fuel and I can unload engineering. There we go. And this C3 is going to pick up 2,000 supplies. So in total, we will be carrying 4,000 supplies and 6,000 troops. Unfortunately, Cimarron Can't really load anything. Oh yeah, William D. Porter is actually part of Convoy 1. Hello, Freeman Gaming. Oh, your allergies are so bad. Well, it's spring, so sadly many people will suffer from allergies. Right, I am still managing cargo. Clark, Cimarron. Yeah, Cimarron can't carry anything except fuel. So she will be just dragged with me. Okay, I should be good now. So Convoy 1 in how much time it will take? 16 hours. Come on. There we go. In 16 hours, you guys are going to drop some extra soldiers at Guadalcanal. So that means, yeah, on 1st September in the evening. Perfect. CV Fleet, you guys are doing great. Perfect. Task Force 2 is heading towards Guadalcanal. I need to watch out on my ammunition next time because, yeah, like running out before the next fleet is at least halfway through is not exactly the best thing. Okay, so in this episode we are definitely able to push things forward. But on the other hand, enemies suffered from so much losses up until this point that I don't give them much of a chance. They will, yeah, by December, they will be done for. Oh my goodness me. Scout plane around Task Force 1. And it's coming from here. I believe there is a submarine here. Let me confirm this theory. There must be something. I'm sure about that. Which is not exactly the best thing to happen. Right, we can actually launch an aircraft. So, Chester, you can launch one of your Kingfishers. And let's see what we can spot. Hopefully, there's no enemy fleet approaching that will engage me within the next 16 hours. Okay, this guy is not going to go that far anyway. I can ignore this one. Task Force 1, launch aircraft, Portland. You can go and have a look in this area. Okay, perfect. CV Fleet. Santa Fe, you can launch your Kingfisher. And have a look around here. Okay, perfect. Oh yeah, Avengers definitely have a good range. The problem is that sending Avenger for a scout mission is a waste of a plane, because that same plane can actually carry a payload and deliver it where it's needed. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the best scout ever. I should be sending much more scout missions from various different airfields. And they should be able to like find things before they happen. But like it's just so counterintuitive in this game to like launch a scouting mission. I would prefer to establish like a small area where the airfield will automatically send anything that's good for scouting missions to scout the area. So like that would help me a lot, because normally when you take position of a commander, you got entire like group of people that are helping you fulfill your orders. So if you say, okay, I want like sector B3 to be like scouted, they will keep sending aircrafts and replacing them. I don't have to manually do everything. It's like, it's a bit ridiculous in this game that you have to do so much micromanagement that is not needed. Because normally what I would do is to like say, okay, I want this airfield to check out on these like 2-3 areas, and they will constantly send planes in that direction. And that would definitely help me a lot. But yeah, sending manually like 24 aircrafts to have 100% visibility around my carrier, that would take me a good 10-15 minutes for a single launch, and you can perform like 3 or 4 of them throughout the day. So it's like, it just takes too much time, in my opinion. And I really hate to do that. I'd rather leave some openings, because I know I can defeat the enemy in direct battle. So why should I avoid direct battle? If they're going to find me, that's fine. Because if they find me and get into the battle with me, I'm going to kick their ass anyway. Or at least that's the plan. Oh, we got more aircrafts around Task Force 1. And they are coming from the south. And I believe, yeah, there's going to be a submarine here. If I could find her with my Wildcat, I guess that would help Convoy 1 to survive. Because they are fully loaded. Right, I will ignore this scout aircraft around Task Force 1. Okay, I got some Wildcats. Sub 3 is on patrol, perfect. Task Force 3 is on their way, perfect. Task Force 2 is getting closer, which is even better. Fantastic. Right. Okay, providing which direction these guys are coming from. Okay. Okay, Kingfisher just found ourselves a target. So let's launch some aircraft. Was it Avengers? I think it was Avengers. I need, well, 4 of them should be more than enough with rockets. And the launch cooldown is just 12 minutes for such a small group. Let's send them over that poor little bastard. Kingfisher, you're gonna ignore that. Because I'm gonna bombard this submarine using my Avengers. Perfect. Yeah, she's not gonna survive that anyway. The biggest risk I'm taking is that CV fleet is gonna be dragged into the battle. So what I'm gonna do, I will move my Avengers further away. They will probably have to... Oh, okay. Perfect, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to achieve. Kingfisher is not important in here. It's Avengers that are. Let's begin the battle. Okay, I found that submarine. And let's just attack it straight away. Okay. That's gonna be a rocket attack. I don't know why the bomb bays are opened for a rocket attack, but well, I guess I'm gonna find out. Where is that submarine? Ooh, she is very far away. Question is, AI control would be very helpful, like in UAD. Yes and no. Like during the battle, I prefer to do some things manually. There are things that I can do automatically, but the game handles that very well. What I dislike is like strategic map control, because this is absolutely ridiculous. You have to operate every single thing manually, like sending each plane individually to scout your area. Okay, if you want to micromanage to that extent, the game gives you that option. I give it that. But the game should also give you an option to like designate air groups and send them on a constant patrol. So they're gonna go back and forth between like areas that you designate. And they will do that automatically. Why would you set up same patrol over and over and over again if you are patrolling the same area? Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. And it's just a waste of time. That's how I view it. Obviously, the benefit of setting up air patrols will be that eventually you won't suffer from a surprise attack. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that submarine is a gunner. He's not gonna survive that. Not sure how many rockets hit, but I've seen at least 2 or 3. So, like, yeah, she's gone. There we go. Another submarine down. And nice and easy. So let's retreat, leave, and confirm. Perfect. I didn't even bother to identify that, but I believe it was a B1 submarine. We pretty much sunk most of the B2s anyway. Enemy should be down to like 1 or 2. So if that was a B2, there is no more B2s. Okay. Oh yeah, they are extremely effective against submarines and lightly armored targets like well, transport ships. I wouldn't take that risk, but destroyer will definitely suffer a lot of damage from a rocket attack. Anything above that, yeah, it's like waste of rockets. Encounter CV fleet. Oh, we got aircraft. Ignore that. Can I? No. Oh. Yeah. Okay. Encounter Task Force 1. 1 destroyer. Oh, 2 destroyers, 1 light cruiser. Ooh. Yikes. That's a big yikes. I mean, it's nothing I couldn't fight with. But definitely, it's not going to be an easy fight, mostly because apart from the battleship, nothing else has any ammunition. All right, let's begin that. This is going to be funny. Everyone will use their radar. That includes you, Indiana. Okay. But nobody will actually fire. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. But what I'm gonna do, I will try and gain some distance from the enemy. Let's see if we can spot them really quick. Okay, that's an aircraft. Not really bothered too much about it. Yeah, it's gonna get shot down eventually. That's not a big deal. And we got 3 enemy ships. Okay, Indiana. You're my only hope. So let's hope for the best. You can target whichever ship you want. Doesn't really matter, because I'm gonna fire things manually. Ship number 1, which is this cruiser. Okay. You happen to be a target, and you happen to be a Kuma or similar. I think that's a Kuma. No need to identify, because again, I'm gonna be operating my guns manually. So firing solution will be almost perfect. And providing that you are 20,000 yards away. It's gonna take a while. Okay, it's only rear gun that fires. I need to take that into account. Let's see how well are we going to hit. Those shells are gonna take a very long time to arrive. Oh, okay, never mind. First shot, first hit. Right into the engines. I think I'm getting a little bit too good at this. Okay. Again, it's only one gun that fired. But this guy is gonna slow down quite significantly. So we might be lucky and hit her again. If we're gonna hit her again, that's gonna be the luckiest hit ever. Well, that... we didn't hit her, but definitely that was close. Okay, she is turning. Oh, all 9 shells will go off. And that means she might have a hard time surviving this if those shells are gonna land on target. I mean, even now it should be pretty hard time on board of that ship. Yeah, that probably won't hit. Oh, just missed. Okay, another salvo. Question is, how are you gonna handle your course? Yeah, enemy is definitely disengaging. They probably quickly realized that I do have a massive advantage. And ship number 1 is definitely trying to disengage from this battle. Oh, we got another hit on number 1. Okay, let's fire off one more. Yeah, I think that light cruiser is not gonna have an easy life. Oh, there's quite a lot of fire there. Yeah, I think they might want to use some fire extinguishers. That doesn't look good. Oh, we got more hits. That's definitely bad for this guy. Okay, let's fire one more. Yeah, directly into their morale. It's Tim. Not really. I don't think I would like to see similar aiming system to World of Warships, really. Ooh, that went very close. Okay, this Yeah, this Kuma is definitely not in a good shape. Oh, she's sinking. Anyway, oh, that's bad. That's very unfortunate. Right, and we lost contact. So I guess we can consider this battle as a massive victory. Yeah, I don't see any point in chasing down 2 destroyers, especially with a fleet that doesn't really have any ammunition. Those 2 destroyers won't be that much of a threat unless they run into my convoy 1. But at this point, there should be... Yeah, at that point, they should eventually run into another circle of this group. On top of that, what I'm gonna do... Okay, we can actually retreat. 7 commands point gained. Perfect. Right, we found enemy somewhere here. So what I'm gonna do is I will launch some aircraft from my Hornet. And what should I launch? Should we test how effective rockets will be against destroyers? I will launch 12 Avengers and send them in this direction to do some air patrol. And hopefully they will be able to find those 2 destroyers. If they do, we will perform a rocket attack on them. So let's try and fast forward to that moment. Encounter CV fleet with this little aircraft. Let's ignore that for now. These Avengers can return to base. I'm not really bothered by this aircraft. If it comes from that submarine, it's already gone. Those Wildcats, yeah, they will probably find nothing. Convoy 1 is very sluggish. Oh, there we go. You see, we found a submarine. Really? Okay, let's do that. You know what? It would be a massive waste to use more than 2 of these guys. So form up. Can you, by any chance, spot that submarine for me? Okay, never mind. Oh, it's your form up. Perfect. I'm gonna disengage. Oh, there we go. And let's attack. I think 2 Avengers will be good enough. If I'm gonna hit that submarine with at least 1 rocket, she's done for anyway. So, like, using 12 Avengers would be quite excessive. But 2, just to make sure that at least 1 of them will hit. I think that's a fair deal. That still leaves me with 10 Avengers in the air against 2 destroyers, so that's gonna be 2 groups of 5. Yeah. That should do. We should definitely deal a lot of damage against those destroyers. So even if they will survive it, they will probably end up with a heavy damage, and that's what I want. Okay, it's taking awfully long for these Avengers to actually reach. Let's speed up. Yeah, they are still very slow. Like, could you two please My goodness me. Okay, we are still good. Oh, yeah. Not a chance she's gonna survive. Submarine lost. That submarine is sinking, mate. It's not gonna surface. I'm absolutely sure about that. Okay, you can go there. Okay, one is sinking. Perfect. Retreat, leave, confirm. Great. Okay. That was very quick. And Avengers should eventually be able to spot something more. But before that happens, guys, it's been a while since we've started. So what I will do is to do that in the first place. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, subscribe, definitely. And now I'm going to take a 5 to 10 minutes break so I can quickly recover and we can come back for another hour of War on the Sea. All right, so I'm back. I hope everyone is okay. Let's see at the chat. It's team. I bet it would be hard to add, but another way you could move small amount of troops. Yeah, that would be brilliant if you could perform airstrikes on ports, for example. That would make those B-17s much more useful than they are at this moment. And eventually, yeah, like C-47s or any other transport planes would be really brilliant if you could drop parachuters on some ports. I'm not sure how this would exactly work in the campaign, but yeah, that would be a nice thing to have. I'm not sure if paratroopers were actually used during Guadalcanal campaign. But yeah, definitely Americans had some planes back then to transport troops and supplies. So that would be a good idea, definitely. Perhaps that's a good field for modders to add this into the game and eventually mod the campaign as well. Because the game should support some modding, if I remember correctly. So if anyone specializes in doing such things, then yeah, that's a good thing to try. Right, anyway, let's get back into the game and let's see what we can do. Hopefully today we will leave some more troops at Guadalcanal and eventually, well, perhaps we won't be able to capture it just yet. That fight will go on for a good couple of weeks. But increasing our chances of winning this combat will be definitely highly appreciated. Right, so we are back at 6:55. Let's see, my Kingfishers still have plenty of endurance. My Avengers are approaching patrol area. We should be able to spot those destroyers really soon. And on top of that, yeah, my fleet keeps on patrolling. Okay, that's good. Let's speed up time. Let's see what we can find. Or what kind of trouble can find us. Okay, Avengers failed to find anything. That's not good. And they still got 63 nautical miles that they can travel. And I believe enemy might have retreated in this direction. So let's check out on this. The Japanese would fall way behind in ship and aircraft in tech. Yeah. Well, they are definitely far behind right now since I sunk over 110 of their ships by that point. No, there we go. We found those two destroyers. I still got 18 nautical miles to go. Okay. I could try and perform attack from where I am. Should I perform the attack right now? Yeah, it might be a longer battle. But it should work. Okay, so we got 2 groups of 4. Nah, let's form them up differently. So, first 5 guys are gonna form up. And then another 5 guys are gonna form up, and these two planes, they are out. They're gonna form up. So these two guys are gonna retreat, and I'm gonna operate with only 2 groups of 5 planes each. Okay, perfect. We will perform 1 attack run. And hopefully that will be enough. So group 1 can target ship number 1. And group 2 can target ship number 2. You guys can attack and you guys can attack. And let's see how it goes. I'm not sure if that was just luck. There was definitely some luck element in that. Definitely finding those aircraft carriers was a huge luck. But yeah, sinking them, that was rather planned. I'm not a specialist when it comes to Pacific campaign, but yeah, definitely Americans had some great tacticians there, and they definitely, at least for most part, knew what they are doing. Okay, so the attack is commencing. Let's find a good spot to watch this show. And I will try to grab some screenshots. You know, I don't really want to get into conversation about what would happen if Midway would, for example, fall into Japanese hands. Like, the war would go in completely different direction from back then. If that would have happened, I think Americans would focus their efforts to regain control over Midway, and that probably would lead to many losses on American side. Like, things would go in completely different directions. Who would have won? I don't know. Probably Americans, yes. But the war would have lasted much longer than it did. Okay, first attack run was kind of successful. Oh, the second one was not as successful. We missed many rockets. We lost at least one aircraft. Okay, that is very interesting. Everyone, let's form up as a one massive group. Let's go high and let's see what's going to happen. Okay, we have lost some aircraft. Exactly, alternative history, like, it's a good material for like some sort of custom scenarios and stuff, but definitely it's not a good chat for a live stream. I don't really want to chat about that. Ooh, okay, this guy doesn't look so good. Oh my goodness me. Entire stern of the ship is underwater. I'm surprised she's not considered as a sinking ship just yet. Oh my goodness me. Oh dear. This doesn't look good, isn't it? Oh, yeah, we got secondary explosions. I have to admit that rocket attack is surprisingly... after the stream I'm going to work, so unfortunately I won't be able to talk about alternative history. But yeah, like, people can keep chatting on Discord about anything, so like, well, almost anything, as long as it's within rules of the Discord server. So I don't mind if people will be chatting about alternative scenarios and what would have happened, but yeah, I probably won't take too active part in that. What's really happened, and that was the result of the war. What can happen is a completely different story. Like, you can write many different scenarios about that. Anyway, we can now see enemy ship being in a very poor state. I'm really surprised that despite taking so much damage, she is not yet sinking. But I believe it might be delaying inevitable. Just look at this. Like, entire stern is completely underwater. If this guy is going to survive, that is so silly. Oh, just look at that. Oh my goodness me. Right, let's designate one of these Avengers, perhaps this guy. You can go back in this area. And let's have a look. This destroyer is going to sink. I'm really interested if that's gonna happen. Okay, we should soon see those destroyers. There they are. I'm gonna put this Avenger into a turn. There we go. Let me just get a little bit closer. Okay, that should do. You can circle around. But just look at this destroyer. It's like she is recovering. Oh, this is so silly. Oh, this is so dumb. Oh, never mind. Who is sinking? Number 2 is sinking, so this guy is sinking. Okay. But this guy, who has entire stern underwater, is not yet going down. Are you kidding me? Is this guy going to survive? Right, guys, place your bets on the chat. Is she going to survive? Because that looks way too good for her. Oh my goodness me. Just look at this. They got rid of the fire. But entire stern of that ship is flooded. Like she's taking so much water. No way you're gonna survive that. That is just outright stupid. Right, Avenger 2. Number 2. Just finish her off. Yeah, oh, okay. Fires showed up again. But, like, oh my goodness me. She's still afloat. She was in much worse shape than the other destroyer. And she is still holding up. No way she's gonna survive that. Oh, this is so stupid. Oh yeah, I will definitely send that on the forum if she's gonna survive. I'm still gonna use my planes to perform another attack. They won't fire any rockets because they are out, but a couple of machine gun hits should eventually finish her off. Okay, 11 and 12 are leaving. Battle report. She is in critical condition. Like, damage is critical, flooding is critical. Not a chance she's gonna survive that. Come on, sink already. Oh, fire's out. No way. And are they pumping out water? Yet they are surely pumping out water. This is absolutely ridiculous. But don't worry, planes are coming. They are gonna get you. But I will suffer a little bit more losses. Oh yeah, these Avengers are far away. Well, it's hard to beach a ship if entire of your stern is below the water line and your engines are not operational. Because I doubt they are able to start the engines. So yeah, I don't think that's gonna be a valid option. At this point I would probably deploy a safety boat and run away. And I would have scuttled the ship, because like there's no way. You could basically ask your guys to swim to the nearest island. They should be able to survive. They are so close to the shore. But yeah, it's definitely a critical situation for this little fellow. Another attack is gonna come in some time. Okay, let me just use time compression. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. They actually turned the engines on. And the ship is recovering really well. Okay, the other destroyer is sunk. Yeah, I believe like a small poke or a couple of machine gun holes should put her out of her misery. But that is absolutely ridiculous. Especially that this particular destroyer took a massive hit from my aircraft. But they are coming back. No way I'm gonna let... Is she now sinking? Are you kidding me? She is. Okay, so the Avengers decided to forfeit the attack. There we go. We got a nice screenshot. Right, so she finally sunk. But it took awful long time. She wouldn't have survived that second attack. But at least my Avengers are safe. But that was really surprising. Anyway, we can now retreat from this battle. So, as you can see, rockets are extremely effective against destroyers as well. Right, you guys, return to base. Perfect. Oh, they're showing only 10 of these guys, so the ones that retreated from the battle are probably no longer available. That's interesting. Right, Task Force 4 is in position. Perfect. Task Force 3 is still on their way. Task Force 2, yeah, they still got half a day to go. Same goes to Convoy 1. Okay, let's fast forward. Group Sub 2. Oh, these guys. Yeah, they got into a small engagement with an aircraft. Let's just ignore that. I doubt there is like a large fleet lurking in here. No, there we go. Yeah, okay, I can ignore this scout aircraft. Ooh, enemy submarine. Right. I can ignore that. CV fleet, Hornet, launch aircraft. Yes, please. Avenger. There is 12. There is 15. I just need 4 with rockets. There we go. And you set course for this little fellow. Hopefully Sub 2 is going to get out of the way. Yeah, this might be difficult. I'm a little bit afraid that if I will start battle right now, I'm gonna drag CV fleet into it. This is difficult situation. Right. Guys, keep your fingers crossed that I won't drag. Perfect. I didn't. That is beautiful. Okay, Avengers got their eyes on the target. Let's attack this submarine. Perfect. Just perfect. So that will mean that we've sunk... Yeah, if this one sinks, that will be 3 submarines less for Japanese fleet. We also managed to sink at least 4 destroyers and 3 light cruisers today. That's a pretty good result. Like, give it next to... Yeah, probably in next 2 or 3 streams, they will have nothing to fight with. Literally. They are almost out. They definitely don't have any heavy cruisers at this moment. I think there is 1 or 2 Tone class or Tonnerre class heavy cruisers, but they are probably undergoing repairs at the moment because they were heavily damaged in previous attacks. So I don't expect to see any heavy cruisers. Ouch, that's gotta hurt. Yeah, this submarine is a gunner. Yikes. Yeah, she's gonna go down really quick. There we go. She's a gunner. Okay, let's retreat, leave, and confirm. Perfect, another submarine gone. Avengers return to base. That's great, and this scout plane is yeah, irrelevant at the moment. Perfect. That is very successful. Okay, Task Force 1 got scouted by something. Let's ignore that. I don't really care about scout planes. Okay. Oh, okay. There is something in this direction. So, Task Force 1, Portland, launch aircraft. Kingfisher, done. Course. Let's have a look what we can find. It's 11 o'clock. However, this is pretty far away. CV fleet. Oh, you're gonna go even further away. So I'm gonna change your course. I will set you here for now. And I think we should be just at the range of my planes if there is anything spotted. Okay. Nope, nothing. Yeah, I can't see anything. Okay, CV fleet. You guys might want to go on a patrol route. I really don't want you to be stationary. Okay, that should do. Oh. Convoy 1 has reached Guadalcanal. So unload all cargo. There we go. And Guadalcanal. Ooh. Right. 6,348 soldiers are currently present on the island. They got 5,485 supplies at their disposal. And that is still not an even battle. I am still losing. My goodness me, how many more soldiers I will have to sacrifice. Right, you guys can retreat. Let me just move this. Oops, course. Oh, I will have to set it again. Okay, you guys. Oh, it's gonna take over 2 days to reach New Hebrides. Okay, sub 1. You are gonna be released. Perfect. Task Force 3. Replenish. All ships rearmed. Perfect. And New Orleans can be released. I shall replace her with another heavy cruiser. So New Orleans. Let's take Minneapolis. Perfect. That's done. Merge groups. There we go. What position was she on? I completely forgot. Let me check. 1, 2, 3. So these are destroyers. South Dakota is 4. Philadelphia and Savannah are 5 and 6. Okay. And Minneapolis is 7. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Everything's rearmed. And I think we are good to go. So we got 1 battleship, 1 heavy cruiser, 2 light cruisers, and 3 destroyers in Task Force 9. No, that's TF3, if I remember correctly. Like, naming is definitely something that the game should handle a little bit better. Right, Convoy 1 is retreating. Task Force 2 is about to enter this area. So I can now release Task Force 1. And you're gonna go with these guys to rearm. There we go. Perfect. Renal Island. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I would like to build up a port up to level 2. 1 more level and I can return for ammunition to Renal Island instead of going all the way to New Hebrides. That will help me a lot. And that's what I want. If I can just return for the ammunition to Renal Island and only send ships that I want to release or recruit new ships at New Hebrides, this is gonna be a lot of help. It's gonna speed up my recovery in this area. So much, yeah. Okay. So these guys are done. And we still got a couple of minutes. So let's try again. Let's get these guys out. And let's advance until 2nd September and see what happens. Okay. Task Force 2 is taking over. Convoy 1 is retreating. Perfect. Things are looking really good. They definitely are looking good. Okay, nothing is happening. Oh, never mind. I was celebrating a little bit too soon. Task Force 2 ran into 2 destroyers. Where did these guys came from? Like, seriously. Where did you came from? Okay. So, let's fight with them. And I think that's gonna be the last encounter of today's stream. Right. If we can actually find these guys. That's a good question. Since it's night time, I don't have any aircrafts in this vicinity. This doesn't look good. Let's use some time compression and see if we can spot the enemy. Can't see anything. Or is that... No, that's a shoreline. It's not a ship. Yeah, and I can't see anything. I don't think we'll be able to spot any of those destroyers. Do we? The problem with destroyers is that when we are going to spot them, they will be very close. Yeah, I can't see anything. It is a bit weird, because, like, if I can spot them on the map, why I can't see them when I enter the battle? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Definitely no shots were fired. Yep. I don't see anything. It doesn't look like we are going to come across each other. Unless they might be there. We've actually spotted something there, isn't it? So let's see. If anything will show up. Yeah, I know. As soon as fleets will spot each other, time compression will go down. Oh, okay, it went down. So the enemy knows I'm here. But I don't see the enemy. Where are those cheeky buggers? That is the question. I can't see any shadows in either direction. Yeah, time compression is not available, so I am close. Oh. Okay. Someone fired star shells. That was very inaccurate fire. I'm actually surprised that enemy can see me before I can spot the enemy. Because, like, I don't believe Japanese forces will have radar. And I do have radar, so I should be able to identify where the enemy is. And I still can't, despite me having radar on. So something that is supposed to be an advantage turns out to be a disadvantage in this case. Okay, yeah, star shells are in front of me. But I still can't see where the enemy is firing from. That is very interesting. It may be because they are retreating. And it will take some time before I will catch up with them. Maybe that I will never catch up with them because they are retreating even faster. That is very interesting. Where can you guys be? I don't see any flashes on the horizon. Still nothing. Just the star shells. But I'm sure they must be close. Where are you, you cheeky little buggers? Well, the good thing is that since the enemy is firing while I can't see them, they will have much less ammunition when I will see them eventually. I'm not sure if that's gonna help me actually, but... Come on, where are you? Oh, there they are. Okay, got them. So we are indeed moving in the right direction. We should spot them really soon. Or in fact, we will cut them off. while we are closer to this island. Okay. Yeah, I can't establish visual contact just yet. To be fair, I could eventually try that. I've never tried star shells. That's gonna be spot fire. They should be somewhere there. Okay, let's hold fire. I'm not sure if that's gonna work, but yeah, Tim, that's interesting idea. We can try that. Okay. Okay, we got a couple of stars there. I still can't see any contacts there. I might try to fire another salvo. Let's see if anything will pop up. Or did I just fire it too far away? That is a good question. Since I can't see the enemy. Okay. Yeah, nothing shows up yet. Ooh. But there are some shells. Okay. You know, enemy wouldn't fire star shells if they wouldn't see me visually. Or at least if they couldn't identify on the map where I am. So that's a bit weird that they can actually fire some star shells. And they were very close to me while doing so. Okay. Yeah. Question is, am I even firing at the right spot? Oh, that might be too far for these guns. Okay. At least I know that enemy is within 15,000 yards, I guess. So their fire won't be too accurate, and they are just wasting ammo. But on the other hand, yeah, they are there. Oh, we actually, no, that's not them. Those are the star shells that I fired. Okay. Where are these guys? That is very interesting. Not sure if I'm even firing at the right direction. Yeah, I might eventually do that. That might be a good idea. Wonder if that will work. Is that a destroyer? Ooh, that might be a destroyer, in fact. So that's 120. Yeah, I think this is a destroyer. Okay. Is it? Oh, I can't tell. I think this is a destroyer, yeah. Okay, so direction 120. Range probably around 12 kilometers. I can't really tell. Okay, so they are there. Yeah, this is really weird. I should be able to spot them with the radar. And even though I can see a shadow that there is something out there, I can't see anything. That is a problem. Because enemy is shooting at me and they are getting more and more accurate. Okay, star shells have landed. I think I can see a little bit of a shadow there. So that might be a little bit closer to 10,000 yards. Oh, yeah, the fire is getting a little bit more intense. But yet I can't see them. This is very interesting. I will eventually spot them. It will take some time. Okay. Let's see if using binoculars. Oh, now I can spot them. Okay, so that's probably the way of doing things. Right, so we got target number 1. Yeah, now we can see it's much clearer. Okay. So I was right to say that I can see the target. And the other one, wait, is the other one stuck on the island? There it is. Are you kidding me now? Yeah, it's stuck on the island. My goodness me. Right. So what I can do about that? We are 12,000 yards away. Okay, let's fire directly at her. Oh. Yeah, star shells went off. That's why we lost her. We should be able to re-establish that. And then I will manually fire. Oh, okay, okay, okay. There we go. So what I'm gonna do now, I will manually fire at her. Couple of shots. Let's see if that's gonna work. Okay, those were close. Yeah. Oh, we got a hit. Perhaps if we set her on fire, that will help. Come on, come on, come on. I might be firing a little bit too far though. Come on. Ah, that was close. Oh, we got another hit. Come on. I need more hits. I think she's now close enough so that we can clearly spot her. Oh, never mind. So that's gonna be Star Shell. Yeah, she's not on fire yet. Okay, so we definitely have to use binoculars and star shells in order to spot the enemy. Oh, there it is. I believe that's here. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. That is definitely something new. Oh, okay. You are there. Yeah, just behind there. That is very interesting. The fact that I can't see anything. Oh, okay. We got much better shots now. So, what I could try and do... Okay, we got number one. This one is still not spotted yet. This guy is still not yet on fire. Come on. Perhaps I could launch 3 torpedoes in 2-degree spread in that general direction. I wonder how that would work. Come on, come on. Are torpedoes out or not? Don't think torpedoes are out. Come on, guys, you have to hit it. I think enemy... Oh, that was a perfect hit. What about the torpedoes? Probably I can't fire them just yet. Ooh, we scored more hits. She is on fire. Come on. Few more salvos. Okay, let's see. Torpedoes have not yet been fired. Oh, there we go. We've spotted ship number 2. Yeah, she is beached. So what I'm gonna do is fire up torpedoes at number 2. Come on, come on. Are you gonna fire those torpedoes? Alright, let's get out of binocular view and let's see if torpedoes are actually aimed. Come on. They are not. Or maybe. Come on, fire those torpedoes. Could it be? Yeah, but that's a manual fire, so it's like slightly different. Or maybe. Yeah, I'm using manual fire, so it shouldn't really matter. Torpedoes should just go off, and that's it. That is really weird. And if I will do automatic... Nope. Torpedoes are still not going off. Okay, I will cease fire. Then I will fire. Could that be that I'm too far away? Maybe. Okay. So, HE. Target number... let's fire at target number 1. Fire. Okay. Mayhan. No. Who is there? That's you. Okay. You aim at target number 2. Fire some shells. Oh, there we go. This battle is surprisingly long. Ooh. Enemy starts to score some hits next to me. Yeah. Oh, we took another hit. Right, if I could eventually fire... Oops. Okay, we can do automatic fire. But can you actually do that? For some reason, you don't want to fire. If I would fire manually, there's still nothing coming off. Wait, and if I would do that. Yeah, definitely it was because torpedoes were out of range. Now they fired. Okay. Oh shoot. I might want to avoid my own torpedoes, should I? I completely forgot about San Juan. Yeah, I would probably torpedo San Juan. My goodness me. Yeah, oops. That would be big oof. Right. Northampton, Drayton. Yeah, you guys can form up again. Oh, not 3-column, circular form up. There we go. Okay, Davis, carry on. Right. Enemy is clearly in a pretty bad shape. Yeah. That's not a good shape. Right. I wasted those torpedoes, but it's just for the sake of fun. She's effectively... Oh, okay. That's the explosion. Right. Yeah. Mayhem. Yeah, you are not firing. Yeah, this guy is not in a good shape. I don't even know what that is. That's Akatsuki? Let's find out. That's Destroyer. That's definitely not Mommy. Minakaze. Nope. Nope. That's not Fubuki. That's not Akatsuki. Hatsuharu. Nope. Sashio. Yeah, looks like one. Let's identify this one as Sashio. I think I'm correct in my predictions. Yeah, this guy doesn't look good. Right. Ceasefire for now, because we are wasting awfully lot of ammo. And I don't want to waste it too much. San Juan, do me a favor and fire a single salvo at Sasio. With that many guns, this should be very easy target. Do you have any AP shells? No, you don't. In fact, I should watch out, isn't it? Because I'm passing right next to enemy destroyer, who is, well, she is crippled. But she might have some torpedoes. Come on, sink already. You are listing. Yeah, your torpedoes are out for sure. Okay, you just took a massive hit. Will you finally decide to sink? Okay, that's gotta hurt. Okay, yeah, Asasho is sinking. Now it's time for you, number 2. Where are those torpedoes? They are still far away. You dare to fire at me. Catch. Oh my goodness me, you don't look good. Drayton. Are you the one who is firing? Yes. Ceasefire. San Juan. Yeah, you are on hold fire. Right, let's see if those torpedoes are actually going to hit. Or are they going to run out? Because I'm actually not sure what's the range of American ship-based torpedoes. They should be within range, and they should have around 8,000 yards range. But who knows? They are coming very close. That's good. And looks like we're gonna have at least 3 hits if they gonna hit. Yep, we got 1. That. We got 2. Oh, look, we got 2 beached torpedoes, 5 beached torpedoes. Okay, and this guy is sinking. Well, everyone would be after taking so many torpedoes. Okay, yeah, no losses on my side. That was a fun battle. We wasted so much resources on just 2 destroyers. Okay, but that was done for the sake of fun. Okay, I didn't took it seriously. Like, we need to give enemy a small credit. Like, they are almost out of ships, so they got nothing to actually pose a real threat to me. Unless they will deploy remaining battleships and aircraft carriers, but that's gonna take a while before it happens. Okay, we sank 2. One of them was Asashio, the other one was irrelevant. So that's this. We got 98 command points, which is pretty good result. Right, guys. I think that is the right moment to end this misery of the enemy. Let's have a look at the losses. I haven't lost even a single ship today, which is a great result. When it comes to the enemy, from 108, we increased their total losses to 120. Yikes. That is really a lot. How many soldiers did I put in Guadalcanal? The latest deployment was 5 or 6,000 soldiers, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that was around something like that. 4 or 5,000 soldiers. Yeah. Was it? Wait, how many I got? I had I had 4 full transport ships, which is 1,250 each. So that should be 6,000 soldiers, in fact. But it looks like 1,000 was lost during landing. We also dropped 4,000 supplies. And yeah, it doesn't look good for us. This battle doesn't go too well. We will have to reinforce that combat really quick. Convoy 1 will take another 4 days to pick up another 5 or 6,000 soldiers. I can pick up 5,000 troops and only 9,000 supplies. No, that's definitely not enough to conquer. I will have to drop off another batch of soldiers. Oh, there is a submarine next to Santa Cruz Islands. I completely missed that, but there is 1,250 soldiers waiting for them. Rennell Island has 2,500 soldiers that are stationing there. But I doubt it will be enough to conquer Guadalcanal. It's going to be a long battle. I'm not going to lie. I will suffer heavy losses, but I'm getting, I think it's 10,000 soldiers every week that I can deploy at Guadalcanal. So it's going to take a few weeks before I will actually capture this. It's not going to be easy battle. I'm pretty much like, I'm not even, if that sounds correctly. I'm like a third of the way when it comes to balance of power. Enemy still has a massive advantage. But they probably deployed like 12,000 soldiers there. So yeah, there's no way I'm going to conquer that with 6,300 soldiers. And they're going to have to wait for another 4 days before reinforcements will arrive. That's providing that Convoy 1 will survive this journey. Because it's going to take them 2 days to get back to New Hebrides, pick up new soldiers, and another 2 days to come back to Guadalcanal. So yeah, we're looking at 6th of September when they'll be back. Yikes. And until then, I need to maintain control over this area using my forces and using my ships to prevent enemy from dropping off even more soldiers at Guadalcanal. Because every single convoy that slips through might bring another like 3,000 soldiers. And that's not going to help my case. So yeah, this battle on its own is going to take a while. But I will do my best to capture Guadalcanal. It doesn't look good so far. Oh my goodness me. Anyway, with that nice thing, we can actually finish this stream for today. Guys, it was great to have you here. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. I'm not gonna lie, situation on the tactical map is showing that I have massive advantage. Enemy doesn't really have any ships to throw at me, at least at this very moment. But after I will capture Guadalcanal, I think AI is getting a little bit more aggressive, and there is a higher chance to see some aircraft carrier versus aircraft carrier action. So I'm hoping for that. Until then, I will try to gather some command points and perhaps deploy another aircraft carrier group that might be sent either to Northern Coral Sea or Southwestern Pacific Ocean, and perhaps try and fight in northern area of the map. We will see. We will see, definitely. I'm still not sure what I'm gonna do, but with so much advantage I can actually start experimenting a little bit. But before that will happen, I need to capture that bloody Guadalcanal. So yeah, stay tuned. Subscribe to my channel, definitely, and after you subscribe, press that bell button and activate all the notifications so you will never miss any more episodes. That is, if you are new to the channel. Also, to existing subscribers, I've noticed from the statistics that not many of you are actually using notifications, so it might be a good idea to activate those. It will really help you to catch my content whenever it is released. And finally, well, jump in on my Discord server. Link is in the description down below. I am also posting schedule every week for the next week, so we can check out what's gonna come in and more or less when. I never schedule my streams for a precise date and time unless I got something specifically planned for that day, like a massive event that I'm gonna take part, and I know that I will definitely be playing any games at that time. Other than that, I usually try to organize War on the Sea stream between Tuesday and Wednesday, because those are the only days I could squeeze it on. But if it doesn't happen, that means I was really busy with my, well, real life, I guess. Anyway, keep chasing or keep checking on my Discord. I will be posting updates about upcoming streams in there. You can also catch me on Twitter. I think the link should be somewhere on my channel. If it isn't, yeah, it should be somewhere in the description down below as well. Anyway, have a great day. Have a great evening, night, wherever you are from. And well, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.